You're watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome back to BBN Tonight. One of the bright spots on the undefeated UK volleyball team is senior Gabby Curry.
Our Eli Gehn talked with her about the Cats' outstanding season and what lies ahead.
Gabby, thank you so much for joining us. I got to ask you this first, though. Last weekend, Ole Miss snapped your consecutive set winning streak. What was up with that?
Honestly, after the game, Craig came into the locker room and was like, you know what? I've honestly had it with having all the questions talking about this win streak and blah, blah, blah. He was like, I'm over it. So honestly, I'm glad. He's like, you guys need to know what it feels like to have pressure on you. Obviously, we have a lot of pressure during practice, but we haven't had that pressure yet. So, I mean, what was up with that? I think it's volleyball. And I think that we're learning and growing just as if we were back in August.
Yeah, just getting a little taste of a defeat could be something to fuel the motivation as you guys continue to go forward. The most important streak, though, still ongoing. 16 straight wins this season. Just how on a roll are you guys right now? We can see it, when we see you play on the court, but as a group, how do you feel the momentum riding as this season continues?
Yeah, personally, I think that there's never been a team that I've been on that has been so coherently together and on our way forward. I think that our freshmen have made leaps and bounds since the first half of the season back in the fall, and I think that's coming to show now. So with them on the trail, they have a lot to get better every day. And maybe the seniors only have a little bit to get better every single day, but I think that everyone's together on the trajectory to being the best that we can. And honestly, I think that's going to take us through the NCAA tournament.
And now that's coming up in a couple of weeks, obviously, or about a month or so. But let's look at the matchup this weekend. You guys are going to Gainesville to face Florida, a top 10 team. Gabby, can you just put into perspective how much bigger, how much the feel is for a top 10 game compared to all the other games you've had this year?
Yeah, I would say it's a lot bigger, but at the exact same time, it's just another game. So I think that Craig does a great job of having us prepare every day like it's the national championship. So, in practice, it'll be a random Wednesday afternoon, and he'll say, this is a national championship part, whatever. 6 or whatever it may be. So we're preparing for Florida as if we're preparing for last week's match and those before it. But we're definitely super excited to have a bigger challenge and to have some good volleyball across the net as well as on our side.
Obviously, you're the libero of this group. What's the hardest part about that position for you?
Probably the fact that I can't physically create a point on my own. So I'm just the assister. I can't kill the ball. I can ace someone, but other than that, I just have to encourage my teammates to do their job. But I also have to know that I can't not do my job because they can't do theirs unless I do mine. So honestly, just not being able to actually create points.
And lastly, Gabby, just wanted to, you had celebrated senior day last weekend. I know you do have another match coming up at Rupp near the end of the season against Alabama. When you look back to the first day that you walked on campus here to where you are now, how much have you grown as a player and even just as a person as a whole?
I don't even know where to start with that question. I would like to say I'm the same person at heart, but I've grown so much in maturity-wise in all aspects of my life. Something that I've always tried to do is just to be excellent in every aspect, not just in a couple. And I think that through having the most amazing teammates and coaches and mentors, and honestly school and program, it's just made it easier to facilitate that growth. And I have nothing but good things to say about this university and how they've developed me as a person.
Our BBN Tonight family is growing. Eli is having his first kid. Man, time flies when you're having fun out here.
Don't scare him like that.
In Lexington, we'll have a new, no, I'm kidding. We'll have a new permanent co-host starting on the show next week.
He'll still be around. You'll see him as well. She is from right here, though, in the Bluegrass, and has been a loyal member of the BBN her entire life. I'll sit down with Anna Tarullo right after this.